what is Rich Paul really saying here?
That 1 + 1 = 2.
Okay.
That if I'm,
Do the math.
hey, somebody go get the black light. Turn the lights off. Because it is,
Is somebody getting their TV turned on?
it is, the writing is on the wall.
Not somebody.
Yeah.
It ain't somebody.
Yeah, writing on the wall.
I think it's over.
So, huh?
It's over? I don't think it's over.
Yes. That's what that is. You get what it is.
Don't they say money?
That's why I said you go first.
I'm not going, but I'm just, I ain't going, but what I told you is, so it's,
Don't they say money with him opting in or no?
No, they wouldn't have if he would have restructured and did another 3-year deal, 2-year deal,
I
whatever.
think he can do two year because of the over 38 rule.
Yeah, so 2-year deal, then it would.
You could have chopped the same money in half. But,
Chop the same money in half, and y'all would have been able to sign somebody else, but him opting into that handicapped the team some more. So that tell me that he ain't gonna be here. So,
like Magic once said, I'm not gonna be here. LeBron's second team All-NBA last season. He is 40 years old, but second team All-NBA selection. I think that price point very reasonable for a second team All-NBA player.
and still averaging
That's
25,
24.
25, 7, whatever.
His 25-point streak was snapped, but he averaged 24.5. He was right on the precipice of another 25.
problem with there's a couple different conversations that's being addressed at the same time, and the ideal of would you sacrifice money for a championship? He's saying no.
But should he have to?
No. No. He's saying no. Right?
I'm just asking you the deal that you gave me.
Austin Reeves, what is he saying? No.
We're gonna talk to Austin about Austin Reeves in just a moment.
Okay, so in real time, when people talk about would you sacrifice money for a ring and all those people that say they would, in real time, the players is telling you they not, right? Because they've never not sacrificed for actual rings, because the biggest conversation is you want a millionaire to sacrifice for a ring, but the billionaire won't.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're fighting over the same money. He don't want to pay the luxury tax, so he wants you, from your upbringing of you got to win a championship, he wants you to sacrifice because he wants all his profit.
With no guarantee of actually winning that championship.
there's no
guarantee. It's just the idea of, hey, I don't want to spend my money and go into the luxury tax to pay a little tax. I want all my profits. So you guys sacrifice for y'all in this championship world that you guys have been sold the dream of, right? So there's bigger conversations, but right here, 50-something million. Now, if you're a team and he says he wants to trade, I'm gonna just be honest, I gotta be a complete fool to trade away for him to have just one season of him. Like if he would have structured it and guaranteed me 2 years, okay, cool. But just 1 year, that means for me to trade my assets to get him for this 1 year, I gotta win this year to make it make sense for me if I'm trying to win a championship.
Talking about the team that would take him in.
The team that would take him in.
Definitely, it will be one. He's not going somewhere, and they not one of the 4 best teams.
Yeah.
Well, there were 4 options that have been mentioned: the Mavs, the Warriors, the Knicks, potentially return to Cleveland.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going somewhere where they so far off.
Yeah, no.
He's going somewhere where either the team was Eastern Conference or they had an injury, and it's something of that nature. Trust me, he's not going somewhere just.
Return back to Cleveland?
Yeah. With what they have in place.
It's the safest for him.
What about Milwaukee?
No,
He's not going to Milwaukee. He's not going. If he's going to go to a small market team, it'll be his own.
He's going back to Cleveland.
He'll go back to his house.
If that's the case, he's going back.
According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, there's currently no trade market for LeBron right now.
Oh, you crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm just saying. What they're saying, teams aren't willing enough to give away a king's ransom.
That's what I said. I wouldn't
give Bron on a.
You're talking about, you're talking about now $56 million. Now, if he wanted to win a ring, here or anywhere, you would have restructured your deal for a lower price, where now whoever's trading for you don't have to give up half the team. So if you just said, all right, there's $56 million here, you want what? 70? 2 years 70, now you jump down to 30. Now I can get one player away from you. So now, hey, Garland for LeBron. I can do that. I don't have to trade for you niggas over there to get
Well,
Get
I want to give
35.
let me just throw out a hypothetical.
Now I got
You got to give up Hunter.
but see, I wouldn't have to if he didn't structure his deal. It's a 1-for-1. And what's the name is making $39 million. Garland's making 30. This is just hypothetical.
Well, let's
Garland's
hypothetically.
making $39 million. If he say the 2-year 70, he's at 35. Now I can just trade 1-for-1, right, in a future pick, right, just to make you feel better. Now I got Lonzo Ball, Spider-Man, Hunter, Bron, Mobley,
Jared Allen,
Allen off the bench. Like, do you see how my team just became?
Well, let me throw another hypothetical out to you.
It just became a championship team.
So Evan plays the 5.
The white boy. You can trade Hunter.
I don't have.
So Evan plays the 5.
Evan can play the 5, especially when Evan.
LeBron.
Now I got Bron at the 4.
LeBron, he
I can put
can play
LeBron
the
at the
4.
3. Evan, I can go big as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I got so much room because I only got him for 1 because of his price tag.
So two questions. First, we always talk about players taking a pay cut. Bron coming off a second-team All-NBA season. If he would have had a down year, maybe that's an option. But you're talking about a player still top 10 in the NBA even at age 40.
For sure.
And you talk about the Lakers having a valuation of $10 billion. So Celtics sold for 6.1, Lakers sold for $10 billion. Why would I ever
That's
try and cut a deal with y'all?
Yeah.
Because you've been.
And y'all just got $10 billion valuation.
Because you want to win a championship.
But
see,
not
that's
an
why-
organization going to the luxury tax.
that's
That's
what-
$10
Here we
billion.
go. See,
That's-
y'all
that-
get him started.
That's
Y'all
where
about to
my
get him
whole
started.
argument
Y'all about to
was
get him started.
I'm not turning down $50 million for a ring.
Yeah, y'all
because
about
the
to get him
$50
started.
million I save goes to the owner. It goes to you. So we're fighting over the same money. So it's like, you want to be a billionaire, 5, 6, 7. I want to get there too. Like, and that's the argument that we don't be having, because from a little kid, we were told rings matter.
It
team,
does.
team.
It does.
But the guy who's owning is like, instead of me paying you 50 and you 50, and then y'all cut into my profit, I say, hey man, don't you want to win? Don't you like your mans? How about this? You take 25, and then he take 25, and then that 50 comes to me.
Well, Gil, as somebody who's done that before, you took less
happens,
bread
yeah.
to help keep your team around.
Yes.
And you regret
That's why it's easier coming from. I turned down $16 million. Like, I'm offered 127. That's what they offered me. And I said, hey, Deshaun's coming up. Twan's, like, hey man, what you need? How much extra do you need to stay? Because I know Philly was offering the money, right? And then he said, this is what I need. All right, so when I started calculating, I said, okay, $16 million for the team. And then I just took 111, penny.
No. Didn't Brunson just do it? The
Brunson
Warriors
did,
did
yeah.
it. The Warriors did it. They
Who
went
did?
over the luxury tax.
Who did?
The Warriors.
Which one took the pay cut? Steph took a pay cut? No.
They went over the luxury tax.
Yeah,
so.
But now you have the second apron, basically hard caps, a lot of restrictions.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That owner wanted to win, and he's like, I don't care about the profit. That's what I'm saying. So the pay cut is between the owner and you as a player. So when they don't want to take it, they put the pressure on you to say, don't you want to win? Because that's all the fans is going to think about.
Didn't the Lakers did it before, right?
With who?
Growing up with Magic to Kobe.
Yeah, because Kobe never took no pay cut. Shaq did.
That's what I'm saying.
When Shaq left, it was a $10 million difference.
But on Kobe, I think his last 2 years,
Yeah.
I'm saying like it was a 19 million less than what he could have got. But I think he was still the highest paid player in the league at that point.
But like when you
somewhere
talk,
in like the 15 range. Yeah.
yeah, he was getting criticized. Like when you talk about like when Shaq left, like he asked for a trade because they wasn't offering him the max.
Nah, I thought it was something else.
He wanted 150. So he said, oh, you ain't giving me 150, I'm out. I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm not taking a pay cut and saying I'm a second option. You know, that was the argument, man.
You don't get both, goddammit.
I'm sorry, I'm not. This is just the facts. It's
You
just-
don't get both,
So,
goddammit.
you know, but that's usually the thing. So with Bron, it's like, you know, give me all my money, and if y'all want to win a championship, go over the luxury tax.
Break some bread. So another hypothetical, we talked about the 4 teams that are reportedly interested in making a move. The Warriors, according to reports, tried to make a move for Bron at the trade deadline. So when you look at this Warriors roster, a comparable salary would be Jimmy Butler, who's scheduled to make $54 million this year. If you were the Warriors, would you consider swapping playoff Jimmy for LeBron.
Just Jimmy for LeBron?
I mean, the salaries match.
Is that better
But do we
than
think-
Luka and LeBron? Like I'm trying
There's
to
also a world where you could, re-sign Kuminga and then move
But
up
that's
other.
it, that all that happens is what do the rest of the pieces look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
keep Jimmy.
It let Steph still be him, and Bron still can do what he do, be the facilitator, and it just takes the ball out of Draymond's hand.
That's them too. Yeah, they're not going to be in a position to win. I mean, if the only teams that he can really go to that has a chance is going to be somewhere east.
Wait. You said LeBron and Steph can't win?
By themselves, you still got to figure out the rest of the roster to make it match for both of them. That they can just.
I don't know, bro. That team got a chance.
Got a chance, but
That team got a chance. Let's see what they was doing to Minnesota before Steph went down with just Jimmy and him. And it's looking ugly.
there's no injuries on the West.
It's none.
Not for key players. I mean, Houston's getting.
Steph don't have to work as
What I'm saying
hard.
is Houston got better.
better.
Dallas is, in a sense, is whatever they're going to be. Then you got OKC.
Dallas going to be very competitive.
That's it. OKC is, they're healthy, so whatever they add is going to be a plus as long as it.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Got a year under their belt.
It's Steph and
And
LeBron.
a lot of that
Denver
core
still
coming
is,
back.
it depends
Yeah,
on
so
what Denver does.
depending on what
still-
Denver do, that's still something. So the only place that's
Clippers.
Steph and LeBron is better than Houston right now.
Who?
yeah.
Steph and LeBron
that's
is
just-
better than Houston right now.
Okay, that's Houston.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's still an argument. What if he goes to New York Knicks, right? Depending on what they give away, they can be in the championship.
Yeah, nothing.
He goes to Cleveland Cavaliers, depending on what they give away, they in a championship, right? Like so.
So let's go back even to that Luka trade in February. There were reports who knew what when, and all that good stuff. But do you feel like LeBron knew that move was happening, and do you feel like he was supportive of that move? Or was this the Lakers basically saying, look, we appreciate you for your service, but we're going to politely make you break up with us?
Whoever was
breaking up with
important knew that move. I mean,
Very important. For the NBA, shit, period.
If it's on the table, you have to make.
Of
that
course you make the move, but
whether you tell him or not.
But what message are you sending doing that? Basically saying, look,
No, the message is we
Time's
understand that you 40, bruh.
look,
Like we used to having names and putting like stars and to be able to put people in the seat. So
I didn't know it's been 8 years. Bro.
he's
That's
available.
crazy.
I think this would be the longest he's been with a single team.
but the problem isn't LeBron and Luka. The problem is the big men and all that stuff, right?
You had the
So
Mark
they
Williams
still
trade,
got
you
a chance?
rescinded because
With LeBron, it was technically LeBron and AD fighting over the same position, in a sense.
But you don't think the Lakers got a chance to win here, though?
He has a chance. I mean, it's still at the end of the day, you got two players that, if they both sacrificed, that you got a different team outlook. But LeBron ain't sacrificing, nor is Austin Reeves sacrificing.
well, I can understand Austin Reeves.
No, facts.
Like I can understand him not taking a pay cut or him accepting what was offered. I can understand that.
Because when there's money,
Yeah.
whatever that ring is, it ain't worth it.
Like, rightfully so.
It ain't worth it, player.
So back to LeBron. Bron has a no trade clause.
I'm not trying to get it. They getting it off.
Nah,
I'm watching.
You're not getting it off. I just want to let you know.
No, I am.
No, you're not. But I'm letting you talk. Just
No.
I'm tired of it.
No, what I'm saying is I
tired
am
of
getting
it.
it off because
So I'm
in
letting
real
you
time.
talk. I just want you to know you're not getting it off, but I'm letting you get it off. You get it? It's a difference.
No. The difference is truth. Right? Is there somebody out
See,
there?
this-
Is there somebody out there in free agency right now that took a pay cut to win the championship because their team was ready? Right?
I mean, you can say Jalen Brunson, but the way that deal was
that's
structured,
the problem with y'all.
he
Man.
can get.
Y'all take one thing. How many people have played in this NBA?
Yeah, you asked a question.
I'm asking
you asked
no,
the
so let me
You
ask
asked
a
a
question.
question.
There's how many people have played in this NBA? 5,000?
Give or take.
Now, let's just say if 10% did it, is that worth bragging about?
Nobody's
So the
bragging.
fact that you found one just lets you know.
You asked a question with a question mark.
what I'm
I
saying.
provided an answer.
You provide an answer. And then I have 5 people this summer right now that's like, fuck off.
But with the Brunson thing, it was for down the road. He can get an even bigger deal as this cap keeps increasing. So it wasn't as bad as
So the
necessarily
only-
looked
the
up
only-
front.
So he did it to get a bigger deal, not to win a
Well,
championship.
potentially.
Yeah, to get a bigger-
But on paper, when it happened, he's taking less bread to keep the whole crew together.
On paper, yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
that's
But
all
in
I'm saying.
reality, it's
Well, you ask a question, I'm gonna answer it.
right. The only people in real time that can just sacrifice for another championship is the OKC.
Which we will
You
find
got
out.
three. You got three. Huh?
Yeah, you got to win one and sacrifice.
Yeah, no, you won one. Your chances of going back to back is all in y'all hands.
Yeah.
If y'all sacrifice to keep the salaries nice and good for y'all to keep on winning, it's all up to y'all. If I'm the owner, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's all up to y'all. If y'all want to be greedy and get y'all can have your money. But if you have your money, we're gonna have to break the team up.
And we talked
How
about
did
Brunson.
LeBron win his first championship?
So what?
How
In
LeBron-
Miami?
Yeah.
He took $2 million less. Chris Bosh took $2 million less. $2 million.
They sacrifice?
$2 million
Okay.
to $120 million on the table. And they took a sacrifice to keep Haslam. So the person who actually sacrificed was Haslam because he was offered 40-something million. So he was offered 40-something million. He had to take a pay cut to take 13 million. And then why you think he's still in the organization? Because they're still paying him back. So he took
He
a
was
pay
in a different, what's it called?
He took
Like
a pay cut.
different,
Yeah, but
it was like only the top two people get paid back then.
No, the reason that team survived and did what it did
It
is
was
because
different
Haslam
contracts
took a
then.
pay cut for them.
It was
For
That was straight after the lockout. Remember, it was a different type of.
No,
it was set up.
for the lockout.
No, the lockout was 11 or 10.
No, because it was
Cause remember they set it up for the high
no. Then that
stars to get
that
paid.
happened. The trade happened that summer. Then it was a lockout, right? They announced that they were leaving and teaming up, and then the lockout happened.
Lockout happened July 1st, 2011.
So when did they all sign together?
2010, they came in.
Yeah. See,
So, but you talk about another star player who took less bread, James Harden. Did not work out. Daryl Morey's a liar.
Yeah.
Didn't end up getting his bread, and I ended up with the Cleveland. I'm just saying. So, it doesn't work out when you try to explore that option, but the player obviously gets all the blame. Meanwhile, these teams' evaluations have exploded. But let's talk a little bit more. Bron has a no-trade clause, so he basically has all the leverage with the Lakers if he decides to request a trade this season or test free agency next summer. According to reports, Luka is likely to sign an extension with the team when he is eligible on August 2nd. So after the Luka trade went down, the Lakers said they were operating on two timelines, one to win now for LeBron, but also build towards the future with Luka. So if the Lakers don't make any big moves this offseason, you see a world where Bron requests a trade. And if he does request that trade, does Bronny go with him?
It's a nice big out there right now they could use. That'd be all right. Do they gotta pay Austin this year too?
No, he's a third year but 4-year deal, but they would have to make a move by trade deadline, I believe, next season,
Okay.
if that was the case, or he'd be a,
or
or he can opt out. Excuse me, this year he can opt out this summer.
He could?
Yeah, he can opt out the 4th year of his deal
Oh shit.
wait, no, this
next summer. Next summer.
Oh, next summer.
Excuse me, next season.
So Luka's extension this year is what?
It was like 224, 240, like
Yeah,
that.
so
4-year.
So he ain't doing that, right?
Because if he doesn't, then he's eligible for 5-year potentially.
3-something, right? Yeah. So y'all already sacrificed his money with the trade anyway.
They got a $10 billion. They ain't worried about that.
No, they sold it. They bought.
Valuation of
I
$10 billion.
paid $10 billion.
That's
New
what I'm
owner has
saying.
tons
Don't
of
mean
bread,
I
though.
want cheese on my burger.
Shit.
All right, I got cheese at the house, fam.
$10 billion.
All right, give me
They
this
gonna
burger.
get
Give me,
that back.
give me this hamburger. I don't want no cheese.
They gonna get that back.
39 cents for the cheese. Nah, good. I got
They
that
gonna
shit at the
get that
crib.
back.
Brendan Hayward's story in college.
Brendan Haywood.
Yeah, he used to go to Burger King, get the burgers without cheese, go home, put the cheese on it to save some bread. Had a buddy who played with him in North Carolina. I respect you, Brendan Haywood. I know you watch the show, you know that's a true story.
Haywood might be the funniest dude alive.
So if Luka signs this summer, he can get 4 years, $229 million. If he waits until next summer, he can get a 5-year, $295 million. Or he has a short-term extension option of 3 years, $165 with a player option in the 3rd year.
Man, they the third seed.
That sound more interesting. The 3 for 165,
Yeah.
3 third-year player option.
So basically play next two and then
3 for 165, third-year player option. I like
That's this.
so he play this season, 2 more seasons, and then have that option after.
If he signs this summer?
That one.
Yeah.
I
So he
do
can
that
do a
one.
3-year 165 or a 4-year 229 this summer.
And then next
If he
year,
waits till next summer, he can do a 5-year 295.
5-year, 295, and then he can put an option in whenever he wants?
Either way.
Either way. Well, I mean,
This one or that one.
And you assume he'll make an All-NBA.
Assuming.
You got to play 65 games, yeah? You gotta
That's
play
it.
65.
Like, if he plays 65 games, he's all NBA. Yeah, there's not a question about it. Like, no, yeah.
I mean, if
I'm
you,
saying the fat Luka averaged 33 that they said, so this Luka's supposed to be getting in shape, so what the fuck you think he finna do?
More to love.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you're
As they called him.
we're talking about like
like-
these are literally the players' decisions at this point because they're gonna have to sacrifice to get the team to where they want, right? So for the betterment of the future of this team, well, obviously LeBron didn't sacrifice, so that's one out. Now if Luka says, yeah, I'm gonna wait till next year, that's 2 out because they're gonna sign him back next year, right? Even though LeBron is off the cap, they can give him whatever the fuck he wants. And then you got Austin Reeves who's doing the same thing, right? So it's not like these guys are taking team-friendly deals to help the team out, because if that was the case, then LeBron would have chopped his contract at least $15 million. Luka would be signing an extension right now.
that two-
Austin Reeves would be signing his extension right now. And then, boom, now you're talking about we're good for the next 5-6 years. Like, we got a lot of money and flexibility. But they're all, I mean, we don't know.
When do-
2 of them is holding hostage right now.
When do people normally take their pay cut? After the second contract?
No one. What do you mean?
When you trying to win. When you trying to win. People that's trying to win.
Why do they say when you're trying to win, why can't the team put a roster together that's a competitive
As I
roster?
said,
Why is it on the
what
player?
you're saying is not a real thing. No one's actually, like, you getting mad at me because I'm telling you.
You're not being realistic too, bro. Like, let's keep it real. People do that. You see it. It happens. I know you want to be right.
Name 5 people. Just name 5 people in 20 years, man. Like, it's not like this is a thing, like what people do.
Like taking major pay
They're
cuts.
taking major pay cuts for somebody else.
Yeah, not the $2 million pay cut. That's not a pay cut.
That's not a pay cut, man.
That's not taking
That's
less.
not a
Like
pay
what Brunson did is
not
they
a
when
pay
you're
waited.
talking them numbers,
That's not a pay cut.
$2 million.
$2 million. What am I getting for?
Not a pay
Okay.
cut.
What am I
Who you
getting
getting for $2 million to help
Think about what
win?
I'm taking. Like instead of 180, I'm going 178. What player am I getting to help me out? Come on, man. Let's just be honest. Like for real. That's a mid-level guy. I'm just saying. What do you get for
That ain't even a mid-level.
mid-level?
You're right.
Right.
So-
that ain't a mid-level.
Like if somebody said, okay, I have 180, right? And you're asking for 10 million, you just want 10 million, and I need you. I will have to take a $10 million cut for you.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
If that's what you want, you're right.
no, that's not what I want. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'ma
Like, see, this
telling
is
y'all
what-
what
you know
you-
what?
y'all-
I'm cool, man. Because it's not even like you
You're
want to
right.
have an intelligent conversation. You just want to.
I'm telling you, you're
You want
right.
to just dismiss the idea.
All right, you're wrong.
Like
what you want me to say?
we're trying to have a conversation. It's not about to be right or wrong. It's not a right or wrong. It's a conversation to say, if you take $2 million pay cut, what are you actually getting back for $2 million that can help your team win? That's the conversation. So when we say
What
LeBron,
did they get back?
who?
Miami. Who did they get with it?
Nobody.
Who they had? They had Battier, they had Mike Miller,
They already
had
signed.
Ray
Mike
Allen.
Miller signed his deal already. Mike Miller signed first. So So what happened is
When did Ray Allen come? The second
everybody
time?
that came. Yes. So everybody
They
the
got
third
Ray
time.
Allen
It was
with
the third year. It's in real time. So Mike
who
Miller
did
signed.
it?
Mike Miller signed his deal.
Okay.
And then the
And
three
that's the
big
year they lost.
the 3 big signed their money. Right. They're signing their money. They took $2 million each less, so Haslam can have something. Because Haslam was like, oh shit, everybody coming. Then y'all signed. He turned the money down from another team. So he was already guaranteed. He was guaranteed like what, 40 from Dallas? What was that deal?
Something like that.
It was like 40 from something, right?
like
that
that.
was the money that he was offered in hand, and he said, nah. We got something better going on.
Yeah.
So he took less money for them to sign. Whatever was left over, that's what he got.
So they
And
got
they've been-
Haslam for.
Then they've been paying him back ever since that. He did it 2 times for them.
So they got Haslam and Ray Allen.
No, this is a whole. This is a
So
whole
when
nother
when
year.
did Ray Allen come?
2 years later.
So they got somebody for it, right?
Haslam.
He wasn't part of the. No, Nick. Money change every year. People leave, dog. Like
So let's
somebody else might have left and they added Ray Allen. Like
Yeah.
they didn't take a pay cut for Ray Allen to come.
let's shift it back.
I know that's what you wanted to be, but that's not what happened.
Let's shift it back to the current time. Let's say Bron does request a trade.
right.
You guys say he needs to go to the East. How many teams in the East could you see LeBron conceivably taking to the finals next year, this season coming up?
If he just goes to the East?
If he goes to the East, going to be a down Eastern Conference, obviously. Dame, Tatum, Hallie, all recovering from Achilles injuries.
Shit, the way to look, yeah. You look like you can take these niggas to the. You can't. I'm just
These
saying, you
niggas
can take
need to
these
win.
niggas to the.
Cleveland.
They not going.
Huh?
They not going.
Cleveland. That's about it, man.
Cleveland.
Unless he team up with somebody else and they just say, shit, let's go back to Miami. But other than that,
Will he get his chocolate chip cookies?
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Like realistically, Cleveland, New York, Orlando.
Ooh.
It depends on everything. Is always if he goes there, who's leaving? Who's gonna be there when he gets there? That's gonna always be.
He go to Orlando, they got to get Apollo.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you give
They're
an
not
Apollo Wagner, like
They're not
then it
doing
becomes
that.
a different.
They're not doing that.
That is not happening.
Then the Lakers is a powerhouse. Like so,
So,
it's,
last question on LeBron. LeBron was at a dinner recently with his wife Savannah, along with Kevin Love and his wife and other guests, and was heard on video saying Savannah wants him to effing retire in a year or so. So you think this will be LeBron's final season in the league, year 23? We talked to Norris Cole. He said it could be either or if LeBron wants a retirement tour. He just wants to
This is year
just duck
23?
out. This is year 23 NBA record.
That's a good one. Number 23. Tired 23. I think he gotta. You don't play this long without trying to win another championship and just retire.
So one more after this. one,
Yeah, I
potentially?
think if he wins, he retire. If he lose,
yeah, I think that's the only scenario that
Yeah.
this is his last year.
Got to be.
If he wins a champion, that's the only way that this is his
if
last
he
year
wins,
playing
this is his
basketball.
last year. Yeah,
But that
he don't play this long just to.
It's my opinion. I just because he might want to. He might be set out to play 25 years, man. So
See, I
that's a long.
looking at the history of it, I just think it makes more sense. He plays this year. This is year 23. He's number 23. It falls in line with the whole story of him. So the fact that he didn't cut this deal up to go after 2 more years, and this is just I'm opting in. This might be the farewell.
Okay.
This could be.
Okay.
In Cleveland.
Oh, look, we got some Bronny smoke.
What's that?
We got some Bronny smoke.
In Cleveland?
Yeah. Yeah.
So a few pieces of business. We asked the chat, should LeBron have taken a
Yeah.
pay cut? 55% of the chat said no. LeBron should not have taken a pay cut. And we also asked the chat, will LeBron finish his career with the Lakers? 59% of the chat says yes, they think he will finish his career with the Lakers. Let's move on to another side of the purple and
Whole
gold.
lot of wishful and motherfucking Lakers
Okay.
fans in the chat.
So he-
In this particular day, can you hope
He
works?
didn't sign this.
I'm saying?
For the
Hey,
Lakers.
listen, y'all boy.
That would have been hard.
Now,
That would have been
now-
hard. If LeBron
now-
would have been a free agent, that would have been hard.
now,
We also asked, will LeBron retire this season? 48% of the chat.
Now,
think he
this
will.
is what I'm saying, and this is why when we talk about just rings themselves,
Fuck.
see, this is the problem. Like,
Please, Gil, no.
why is your feelings in a conversation? Like, what is
about
your
it for
fe-
2 weeks?
What is your but what is your feelings got to do
You
with it?
haven't
No,
got
Gil,
nowhere.
please.
Because your feelings are in it.
Well,
I
nah,
didn't
we
even say
haven't got
anything.
nowhere.
But I'm saying because your
It's
feelings.
just like you want to get
I-
it off. It's not getting off.
I'm
Like,
listening, bro.
Okay, you're listening.
I'm listening.
Now, if you want to win a championship and you're a free agent, I'm sorry, man. This is above your pay grade. If you want to, there's $56 million you're worth. You are a free agent, meaning you can go anywhere on the planet for free, right? you don't have to get traded to nowhere. So you right now can sign $5 million and go play with Cleveland. You can sign whatever you do to go to here. You can literally take mid-level to go to OKC to win a ring. You don't even have to be traded for Jimmy Butler. You can opt out and go sign as a free agent to Golden State.
Anywhere.
Anywhere that's the conversation I'm trying to have. So it has nothing to do with what you got on your brain. If you really want to get that fifth ring,
But
it could be respectable because you took a $55 million whatever pay cut to go sign.
LeBron for that?
But there's no guarantees in life. So
There's no guarantees, but
No.
there's no guarantee that he's going to win. Absolutely not. But for what he is, for what Gil is saying, right? And it's been the thing that he's been saying, and like just about like, would everybody like to win a fucking ring while they're winning their NBA career? Absolutely. Like yeah, absolutely. But it ain't the end all to be all. But if it was for a lot of people, like if number 5 was that, like for LeBron, if it meant all what he's saying, if it was all of that, right? For him to get to 5, and what everybody say separates him from Michael Jordan is 6, right? You'll be one closer to that, right? So why not go chase that? Because in pocket watching, media pocket watching, like, damn, nigga, you're a billionaire. We think you can go somewhere and help the team and win where you don't got to sign for the 50 right now.
Yeah.
Because you have been him, you got Nike, you got this, you got this. This is the pocket watching shit that people do, right?
They do that. That's
so
what they do.
of course we looking at it at like, you don't want to win. Like,
It doesn't mean.
But he takes that 5 and they lose and he's getting clowned. Dumbass,
No, but-
you
no, but it
that price
doesn't.
$50
No,
million.
why is he getting, how is he getting? If he didn't, so
I'm gonna take the 5 to go win, and we don't win.
No, so this is the thing. If he didn't have it already, then people would be like, "Oh, but for some people, that still will be the case. Some people know. Most people be like, "Oh shit, the shit worked out for him," or the shit didn't work out for him. But
So next question for the couch.
So like David West. Was it David West?
He been ring chasing like David West?
No, what I'm saying, if David West, right? Even Carmelo was making what, 20 million, and he sacrificed 19 million to come to the Lakers,
Him, Gary.
And what happened, Gil?
right? He comes to they lost.
Jason
But what
Kidd.
I'm saying is, if Ring 5 was that important to him, and he wanted to be at least tied with Kobe, at least one closer to Jordan, then this summer is one of those things where he says, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna just fuck this whole shit up. I'm gonna be Carmelo
So
with my greatness and just go to another team for pennies on a dollar.
didn't he just sign an extension a couple years ago?
so
Right?
you don't-
been doing
We
this
said it like we said it then.
Then.
Like we said it 2 years ago.
Yep, that he could have.
Right? That he could have did it then and got pieces then
So
and
LeBron
been in a
don't
better
care about winning?
situation.
No, okay, let me ask you a question. Right now,
we don't want to win.
Can I ask you a
We
question?
just want money.
Can I ask you a question? You're a billionaire, right? Kobe fans are saying you don't have 5, so he's in front of you. Jordan fans
So
is
he
you.
don't care about winning.
I'm just asking you a question, man.
Okay.
I'm just asking you a question. It has nothing to do with your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings.
okay, so-
why you keep saying I'm in my feelings? I don't
because-
care about it.
So can I ask a question? So Kobe has 5, and that's what the Kobe fans are using against
Yeah,
LeBron.
that's what they use
Jordan,
against Kobe, too.
yes.
You don't have 6.
So Jordan, 6. Now you have 56 million. You're a second-team All NBA player, right? You're looking across the board. You got OKC, right, who just won a championship. You got Knicks over there that's fully healthy. You got Giannis. You got teams where
Yeah.
if you say, hey, I'm worth 50, but I want to get this guaranteed ring or the closest thing to it, you can call up OKC and say, hey,
And I come
do you
back
have
for-
do you have a mid-level section? I can sign in for the 1.5, right, for the 1 year. Or I can go back to Cleveland, right? Sign for 1.5. And the team stays intact. There has to be no trade. I can just sign there. Would you do it?
If I wanted to
If
get
you wanted to get your guaranteed 5?
yes,
Or the closest thing to it.
Or get your guaranteed 5 or like a 90% chance of getting 5.
if I was LeBron,
Just
yes,
you.
I'm
No,
trying to
you.
get
You
a
already got $1 billion.
I'm trying to get a ring.
You're trying to get a ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, question for the couch, and then we'll move
the
on.
point
you
of
would.
playing?
So
What's
you,
the point of playing?
No,
Just
so
to get
you.
stats?
What I'm saying is, so you would do it. You would turn down $50 million, because obviously you can, to just go team up in Cleveland. Yeah. So you don't have to get rid of nobody. It's just you. Boom. Shit, you can go down to Houston with KD. Boom. There's nothing
Somebody
that
that
stops you.
really wants to win, yes.
All right, so question for the couch. I'm asking you guys as yourselves. Would you rather have a championship ring or $53 million?
And just this right now. If you put one on the table versus the
I put
other.
a championship ring on the table, or I put $53 million on the table. Which one would you rather have?
53.
Okay. Swag.
If I didn't play, like I was just a
championship
normal
ring on the table, $53 million on the table.
If I
You
was
get to
a
pick
hooper
one.
or just a normal person?
You get to
As
pick
an
one.
NBA player. Fuck it. NBA player. Like you are an NBA
I got this
player.
championship ring for you, or I got 53 million.
and
Hold on, let me.
53.
Because I already have an answer from him. So what's your answer, Nick? Go ahead.
What's my answer?
Oh, yeah, so say that again.
I put a championship ring on the table, I put $53 million on the table. You can pick one.
Winners don't answer shit like that, man.
I see how you got out of that one. Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's some ill shit, you know.
But championship ring, look at your legacy as a champion.
How about this? How about
I got $53 million.
That never won did. You know, if I had a ring or money,
Can I rephrase it?
Go ahead, this is your show. Don't do it.
Would you give the ring you got for $53 million?
Will I give my ring?
Give your ring back.
Put it in my ring right now?
Right now, just straight catch. Hey, man, straight catches. Hey, man, you can just take that shit and take that shit off my name for $53 million.
For $53 million right now. In this economy?
Yeah.
No, just,
The way life going right now?
With life scoring right now.
No, motherfucker.
Coaching at the Big
No.
Three, listen to them niggas talk down to you and shit. Okay. You ain't got to take that shit no more. $53 million. You ain't got to listen to me. You don't have to
be a
listen
fool.
to me.
You got swaggies.
you ain't got to deal with me. You ain't got to
Huh? You say yeah, you be a what? Huh? You be a what? A fool.
No, to be a fool not to take the ring. I take the ring.
Hey, I know where you won't be able to go back to. It's home, nigga. Hey, you in that ring gonna be
This not even logical.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you in that ring, your
Well,
way.
anybody see cash.
She gonna be looking through the peephole, talking to
That's
you
not
through the door.
logical.
No.
We're not being logical.
No, the logical part, no, the non-logical.
Hey, you see 50
no, what
million,
I'm,
that's a ring right here, sitting right
But
here.
it's a shiny ring. You got diamonds,
but that is the problem.
No.
your name on it.
No, because
She gonna text you. Hey, don't even come this way, bruh.
and then if you sign it, she gonna text you like, who is this? Who is this? Watch out, you take them
That's
kids.
not logical, though.
No, that is the logical
No, it
one. In reality, that's the logical one. Money in hand
No.
in the ring.
A bird
Whenever
in
we're
hand.
whenever we're talking about it, it's always in the what if form because we can just say whatever.
Yeah.
But in real time, LeBron is saying it because he
That-
has the money in hand. Like the
He's-
money is on the table.
That's saying
So
he
it's
don't
not-
like to win, though.
Huh?
He's not a winner.
That's what I'm saying. When the money's there, then you say it.
50, he already got $1 billion.
And what,
That's
shit,
what I'm trying to tell you.
a billion and 53 million is better
But
than a
or
billion.
either he feel he could win with the Lakers or he don't care about winning.
So in reality, that 56 is
52.6. All right, but let's keep this.
so it's 52.6.
Yeah,
so imagine
52.6.
that 52 is after taxes, everything. Fuck, they chopping that shit down, lost that, all that shit.
Yeah, well, you know we don't think that far.
I know, but I'm just saying. But,
We just said 56. Just give me 56.
About
you know.
28, 30.
but we just
That's crazy, bro.
Even though, right?
He tripping.
even the 30.
Now
that
you
that
see what I'm
is.
talking about. You tripping.
So the ring
No,
and
but
30
I'm saying
million.
he could have win anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm getting point. It's tripped. No.
Yo, you line that ring up at $5 million on the table. Guaranteed, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, man, fuck that ring.
Not when you got $1 billion, though.
But that's not, when the money's there and you have to take it today and you have a chance to ring, everybody's been saying, no, just give me the money, man. Because the idea of a hooper is, give me the money today, I'll figure that ring shit out later.
Yeah,
That's how we
I'll
think.
keep working hard.
I'll keep working hard.
I'm gonna
Can't
go
do
right to
that.
the gym.
He
Exactly.
can't do that. He can't think to the future. He got to.
That's why now isn't. That's why the ring isn't. In our mind, and a lot of people's mind, that's why the ring should be now. If that's part of your playing in legacy, right? That you're trying to get that. So
They honestly, every excuse is he playing 22 years. Of course, he should break every record. It's about winning now.
You would think.
All right, well, let's keep
You would think.
this thing moving. Stick with the purple and gold. So Austin Reeves coming off the best season of his career.